Most people believe that if you work hard enough, you will eventually become rich. But the truth is, some of the hardest working people in the world never escape being broke. Not because they're lazy, not because they lack discipline, but because of something most people never see. Before we go any further, I want you to do something. Comment this below. Hard work is enough. Or, hard work is not enough. Don't overthink it. Just pick one. Because by the end of this video, that answer might change. Now, hey, race the uncomfortable reality. There are people who wake up earlier than you, work longer than you, push harder than you, and they are still struggling. Not temporarily, but for years. They follow the rules. They stay consistent. They do everything they were told leads to success. And yet, nothing really changes. Nothing breaks. That's the problem. Same income, same pressure, same limitations, different days, same life. Now pause for a second. If hard work was truly the answer, wouldn't the hardest workers be the richest? But they're not. And that contradiction is where everything starts to break. Because what you've been told your whole life sounds logical. Work hard, stay disciplined, be patient, and eventually, things will work out. But what if that belief is incomplete? Or worse, what if it's quietly keeping you stuck? Because the problem doesn't look like failure. It looks like responsibility. It looks like doing the right thing. It looks like effort. And that's why nobody questions it. Let's make this real. There's someone who does everything correct. They wake up early. They go to work. They perform well. They earn their paycheck. At the end of the month, they feel a sense of progress because they worked hard. But then the next month comes, and everything resets. Same job, same effort, same result. Nothing collapses, but nothing expands either. And that's where the illusion begins. Because it feels like movement, but it's actually repetition. You're busy, not progressing. You're doing more, but not moving forward. And the more effort you put in, the more convincing it becomes that you're on the right path, until something small starts to feel off. Not obvious, but persistent. You realize your income is tied to your time, and that changes everything, because time is limited. No matter how disciplined you are, you can't multiply it. You can only trade it. Hour for money, day for income, energy for survival. You're not building wealth. You're maintaining survival. At first, that doesn't seem like a problem, because you're earning. You're busy. You're doing something. But over time, a ceiling forms. Not suddenly, but quietly. A limit that effort alone cannot break. And most people never notice it, because they're too focused on working harder, trying to solve the problem with the same method that created it. More hours, more effort, more sacrifice. But the result doesn't change. And this is where it becomes dangerous. Because the system rewards you just enough to keep you in it. Not enough to grow, but enough to stay. Enough to believe in making progress. Enough to keep going. And the cycle repeats. Not because it works, but because it's familiar. Now, hey, race, where it gets even more uncomfortable. There's someone else, working less, not necessarily smarter, not necessarily more disciplined, but somehow, they're moving ahead. They have more freedom, more control, more financial growth. And from the outside, it doesn't seem fair, because you're doing more. So why are they ahead? That question is where most people stop, because asking it means questioning everything they've believed. And that's not easy. So instead, they double down. They work harder. They push more. They sacrifice even further, hoping that eventually it will pay off. But it doesn't. Not in the way they expect. Because the problem was never effort. It was something else. Something hidden inside the system itself. Something most people never pause long enough to see. Because they're too busy surviving it. And once you start seeing it, you can't ignore it. Because now the pattern becomes obvious. Hard work, on its own, does not create wealth. It sustains activity. It maintains stability. But it doesn't guarantee growth. And that realization changes the way you see everything. Because now, the question is no longer, am I working hard enough? It becomes, what is my work actually building? And that question is dangerous because it forces you to confront something deeper. Not your effort, but your direction. Because you can work hard for years and still be moving in circles. And the worst part? It doesn't feel like a mistake. It feels like progress. which makes it harder to escape. Until one moment, when everything becomes clear, not suddenly, but quietly, you realize you've been running, but not moving. Effort increased, direction didn't. And that realization is where everything begins to shift. Because if hard work isn't the problem, then what is? If hard work isn't the problem, then why do some people still get ahead? Because they're not playing the same game. From the outside, it looks identical. They wake up, they work, they stay consistent, just like you. But the outcome is completely different. More freedom, more control, more growth. So what changed? Not their effort, their structure. Hey, race where it gets subtle. Most people trade time for money. Hour by hour, day by day. Input equals output. If they stop working, the income stops too. It's direct, predictable, controlled, but limited. Now look at the other side. There are people whose effort doesn't behave like that. They work once, and it continues paying. They build something, and it keeps producing. A video, a system, a business. They step away, and it doesn't collapse. That's the difference. Not harder work. Different rules. Because once your income is tied to time, you're locked into a ceiling. But when it's tied to something else, that ceiling disappears. And this is the part most people miss. They try to increase income without changing the structure behind it. So they work more, push harder, stretch further, but the result barely moves. Because the system is still the same. Now think about this. Two people put in effort. One gets paid once. The other gets paid repeatedly. Same effort, different outcome. That's not luck. That's a completely different game. That's design. And once you see it, you start noticing it everywhere. Content that keeps generating views. Businesses that run without constant presence. Systems that grow, even when the person isn't actively working. That's when the shift happens. You stop asking, how can I work more? And start asking, what continues working, even when I don't? Because that question changes the game completely. Now effort is no longer the focus. Structure is. And this is where it becomes uncomfortable again. Because building something like that requires a different kind of thinking. Less immediate reward, more delayed results, less certainty, more risk. And most people avoid that, not because they can't do it, but because it doesn't feel familiar. So they go back to what feels safe. Time for money, effort for survival, and the cycle continues. But the moment you stop seeing effort as the solution and start seeing structure as the problem, everything begins to shift. Because now, you're not trying to escape the system, you're trying to replace it. And that is where real movement begins. Because the people who move ahead aren't doing more work, they're building something that works for them. And once you understand that, the question changes again. Not, how do I work harder? But, what exactly are they building that I'm not? Because that answer is what changes everything. Now we can finally ask the right question. Not, why isn't hard work enough? But, what actually creates growth? Without constant effort? Because once you see it, everything you thought you understood about money starts to reorganize. Let's name it leverage. Most people hear that word and misunderstand it immediately. They think more pressure, more hustle, more force. But that's not what leverage is. Leverage is simple. It's the ability to produce results without repeating the same effort. That's it. And once you understand that, you start to see two completely different worlds. The first world is where most people live. You work, you get paid, you stop working, you stop earning. Direct exchange, effort income, clean, simple, limited. The second world works differently. You work, but the result doesn't stop when you do. You create something once, and it continues producing. Effort, asset, ongoing return. That middle piece is everything. Because wealth is not built on effort. It's built on assets. Now pause here. Because this is where most people get confused. When they hear assets, they think money in the bank, property, investments. And yes, those are assets. But they're not the starting point. They're the result. The real assets are things that continue working after you've stopped. A video that keeps getting views. A system that keeps generating income. A skill that compounds over time. a business that operates without constant input. That's where leverage lives. Not in how hard you work, but in what your work becomes. And this is the shift most people never make. They focus on earning instead of building. So every time they put in effort, it disappears the moment they stop. No accumulation, no multiplication, just repetition. Now let's break this down clearly. There are only a few real forms of leverage. And once you understand them, you start seeing the pattern behind success. The first is time leverage, but not your time, other people's time. This is when work continues, even when you're not the one doing it. Teams, delegation, collaboration. Instead of, how much can I do? It becomes, how much can be done without me? The second is capital leverage. Money working for you. You invest once, and it continues producing returns. Not through effort, but through allocation. The third is code and media. This is where things change completely, because now you can create something once, and it reaches thousands, millions, without additional effort. A video, a piece of content, a digital system, built once, distributed infinitely. And this is the most accessible form of leverage today, because you don't need permission. You don't need capital. You don't need a team. You just need to build something that continues working after you stop. Now erase the part that changes everything. Leverage is not about doing less work. It's about doing the right kind of work. Work that builds, not just pays. Because you can work 10 hours a day on something that disappears, or you can spend 2 hours building something that compounds. The effort is not the problem. The direction is. Now think about your current situation. Every day you work, ask yourself this: if I stop doing this, does it continue? If the answer is no, then you are in a loop. If the answer is yes, then you are building leverage. That one question can change everything, because now you're no longer measuring effort. You're measuring outcome over time. And that's where wealth begins. Now let's make this even more real. There are people working quietly, not harder, not louder, but differently. They create something once, and while others are starting over every day, their past work is still producing. Yesterday's effort is paying today. Today's effort will pay tomorrow. That's accumulation. And over time, it compounds, not in a dramatic way, but in a quiet, relentless way. And eventually, the gap becomes impossible to ignore. Now erase the uncomfortable truth. This path doesn't feel rewarding at the beginning, because when you build leverage, you don't get immediate results. You create something, and nothing happens. No feedback, no reward, no validation. And that's where most people stop. They go back to what pays immediately, because it feels productive. It feels safe. It feels like progress. But it's not building anything. And this is the real barrier. Not intelligence, not discipline, delayed gratification. The ability to work on something today that might not pay until later. That's where the separation happens. Now erase where everything becomes practical. Because this isn't just theory. This is a decision. Every single day, you are choosing between two paths. Path 1, work, get paid, reset. Path 2, work, build, multiply. And the difference between those two is what you focus on. Are you completing tasks or creating assets? Are you consuming time or investing it? Are you starting over every day or stacking progress? Because now you see the difference everywhere. Busy people and building people, workers and creators, effort and leverage. And now you have a choice. You can keep working and start over tomorrow, or you can start building and let tomorrow work for you. So erase the real question. Not, am I working hard? But, what am I building that will still exist a year from now? Because that answer is what determines everything. And if you're still here, then you already feel it. Something needs to change. Not your effort, your direction. Now let's come back to where we started. You made a choice at the beginning. Hard work is enough. Or, hard work is not enough. So decide. Right now, are you going to keep trading time? Or start building leverage? Comment below. I build. Or, I trade. Most people will hear this and still do nothing. At the moment you make that shift, you stop working for money and start making money work for you. And that is where everything begins.